officers are recovering today after being shot by a fugitive who led authorities on an island-wide manhunt. Now, the suspect, 44-year-old Sydney Tafokitau, was shot and killed by officers near University and Dole Street yesterday afternoon. Casey Lund has more.
Aloha, we have not learned the identity of those police officers. HPD hasn't released that yet. They say one was a veteran of the force for 5 years. The other had served HPD for 2 years. We are working to get more information. They were in surgery yesterday. And of course, we'll reach out to HPD to try and get more information, learning how they're doing today. We also want to break down what happened yesterday. We know that we started covering this incident beginning yesterday at around 7 o'clock. Tafokitau had been accused of a shooting in Nu'uanu back in October and a shooting and a stabbing in Kalihi just 2 weeks ago. Then just around 7 yesterday morning in Halava, Tafokitau is believed to have shot a woman he may have been in a relationship with. She was in serious condition at last check. After about 5 hours later in Kalihi, HPD says Tafokitau fired at plainclothes officers who were trying to arrest him. Police later blocked off Aloha Street near Diamond Head, where he's suspected of firing at police again. Now, at some point, Tafokitau ended up in Kaneohe, where he crashed into a vehicle near Temple Valley Shopping Center and carjacked Aaron Valentine's white Scion.
He had a long rifle. I don't know what kind it was. And as soon as my mom saw it, she backed away from him very quickly. And he started walking around my car, the front of my car, to the driver's side. And I was trying to lock the door while on the phone with 911 saying he has a gun. I think I'm about to be carjacked, something like that. I can't even remember now. But he opened up the car door and just lifted up the gun straight to my face and just said, "Get out." And I just looked at him and he was like, "Get out." That's all he said.
Well, luckily, Valentine wasn't hurt in that exchange, but Tafokitau fled in her Scion. Officers were later seen racing through Pearl City, Wahiawa, and the North Shore. Police Chief Joe Logan provided initial details on the incident that ended on University near the H1 on-ramp with those two officers being shot and Tafokitau being shot, then taken to the hospital where he later died.
In any type of incident where an individual is shooting, we want to use everything we can so that we have control of the situation, perhaps where there's less people in an area, and so we can minimize any issues or concerns for the public, right? And so because of that, we were waiting or trying to ascertain, but he was not pulling over, he was not stopping, and he would make frequent U-turns and shoot at officers. So really, this was his call to make.
Chief Logan says a fourth male was injured by police vehicle. They're still investigating whether that man was involved in this incident. We also know that throughout that 9-hour manhunt, HPD issued just one single public alert around 2:30 yesterday afternoon, but did not warn drivers to stay off the road.
The investigation was very fluid and kept moving. And because of that, I'm not sure what I could tell you that's going to make you understand that what we're doing and what we're getting involved in is just fluid and moving, right? And because it keeps moving, if I tell you, oh, he's here, and I give you that information, by the time you get it on the news, he's on the North Shore. And then I tell you he's on the North Shore, he's back in Hawaii Kai. So I really couldn't, there's no way to tell the public, hey, this individual's out there, he's running around without. We just needed to focus on apprehending the individual, and that's what we were doing.
SHOPO, the police union, released a statement last night that said, in part, they're praying for the swift and full recovery of their injured brothers. Reporting at the Queens Medical Center, I'm Casey Lund. For now, we'll send things back into the newsroom.